The President deals with all the external relations of the Students' Association. They represent all St Andrews students in the UK and Scottish Parliament. They also sit on the Community Council and University Court, and they're the main contact for press inquiries about the Students' Association. Another major part of the President's job is affordability. They work closely with the accommodation advocate to help students in the private rental sector, and with the university's residents and businesses services to ensure halls are suitable for students and help negotiate rents for next year. They push for more bursaries and try and encourage the university to do everything it can to enable talented students to come to St Andrews regardless of their background. It's also their job to keep our UK and international fees down. For example, Chloe Hill this year negotiated a 5% cap to future increases of international fees. The final main area the President focuses on is on the overall strategy of the Students' Association, including being the main contact for the ongoing redevelopment and working with various people to ensure that the union and university is run in an environmentally friendly manner and invests ethically.
So the President of the Students' Association is the chief representative of St Andrews students to the outside world, whether it be the university itself, the local community, or even the national government very frequently. They're also responsible for the long-term strategy of the association and work most often on issues of affordability. They're in the building, hands-on very often, but often they're further afield. They're down dealing with senior figures of the university. They're off dealing with members of the community council. The job is far more than 9 to 5, but I would definitely encourage anyone that would like to stand to run for it. It's incredibly rewarding.
The Director of Events and Services is the SAB in charge of the commercial services and events the Students' Association hold. They oversee the strategy for the union's cafes, shop and bars and act as an advocate to ensure they're providing the products students want at a price they can afford. The DOS is also the main organiser of events in the Students' Association, such as Freshers Week and the BOP. They're the SAB in charge of Venue 1 and Venue 2 and other venues such as the Barron Theatre, and they organise the health and safety for the Students' Association. They work very closely with subcommittees such as the ENTS crew, Star Radio and the design team.
As Director of Events and Services, basically you're in charge of all the events and the services within the building. So that includes things like Freshers Week, Graduation Ball, the weekly entertainment, so the things that go on in the bars, as well as kind of having a big input on all the commercial structures within the building, your shop, Rector's Cafe, and of course, everyone's favourite, the bars.
The DOREP is in charge of student representation within the university. They organise academic representation such as the school presidents and class reps, and they're involved in modular evaluation and internal reviews, as well as liaising with the library. They're also involved with university-wide relations, such as sitting on the university court with the president. They work to make St Andrews a welcoming and happy place for everyone by working with people such as LGBT and student services. Additionally, they're in charge of student well-being, such as mental and sexual health. Finally, they're in charge of democracy within the Students' Association and organise elections, provide the Students' Representative Council with guidance and training, and ensure the union is transparent.
The Director of Representation is a sabbatical officer who is responsible for the areas of education, student well-being, equal opportunities and democracy, hence organising the elections. And it's an absolutely fantastic role because you have a chance to support a lot of different student groups to organise their projects together.
The Director of Student Development and Activities is involved with all the activities you can do through the Students' Association. They sit on the Societies Committee and organise the Freshers and Refreshers Fair and also association projects like the On the Rocks Festival and Class Gift. They oversee a lot of subcommittees like Charities, Mermaids and the Volunteering Service. And finally, they work a lot with the Career Centre on student development and organise the Student Services Council's guidance and training.
The Does the Job is split into 2 parts. First part is activities. You're in charge of most of the subcommittees, making sure all of their activities going smoothly and making sure all the societies are running well and that they can be the best they can be. And the second part of the role is development, and you're working with KPOD and Career Centre to ensure there's employability stuff happening all over the university.
Try and encourage it also you had it really.
Okay, no, I don't even know what I'm going to say.
Universities, it's all going into one word.
So the Director of Representation is a sabbatical officer who is responsible for the area of education, equal opportunities, student well-being and democracy, and is a completely blah, 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 blah. Let's try again.
Everything they can to encourage the university to and do their own thing.